Well, today we're sitting there waiting on a semi to arrive with our cabinets for the kitchen, laundry room, and the master bath and the guest bath. We ordered those cabinets from a company called RTA, readytoassemble.com. And what they did is they custom built them based on our measurements for the kitchen and for those rooms. And then they send them out and we will be putting those together ourselves. That's a huge money savings all the way around for us to deal with cabinets, because we were looking at $30,000-$40,000 worth of cabinets if they were custom made. In this way, they are custom made, but we just have to assemble them. So we do the labor, that cuts out quite a bit of cost. So we're just sitting there waiting on the semi to arrive, and once it does, we'll unload. As you can tell by the weather conditions, the cabinets were delivered to us in early fall. So we've had these things for quite a while, just storing them in our garage and waiting for the opportune time to get that done. We're still working on sheetrock and other items at this point when these are delivered. So now we're going to get at it. All right, there we have it. We've got three pallets of all our cabinets for the house. That's everything for the kitchen and for the master bath and for the laundry room. So we're all set there, and as soon as we're ready, we will start assembling these things. But for right now, they're safe and secured and delivered. Next up is cabinet assembly. Well, welcome back to the channel. As you can tell, it is cold. We had a major Arctic front come through here, and right now it is minus 15 outside, and inside the house we're at 20 degrees. So the temperature differential is pretty good, but I mean, you can tell inside this is all frost on the inside of the windows, and it is cold in here. So we're going to heat this house up as we begin our cupboards and cabinets, which is a big project for the next project. But we got to move them from the shop over here into the house, and it is a cold day to be doing this. But we're on to doing our cabinets in this house, and I'm pretty excited about that. We'll get that project going. The cabinets themselves came from a place called RTA, and they are a company that specializes in cabinets. The cabinets are custom made for the house, but how you get the big savings on those is the RTA stands for ready to assemble. So we're going to do all the assembly of the cabinets and all that, and that's a big savings differential. Originally, our estimate for the house was about $30,000 for cabinets, and we managed to get these for about $7,000. So hopefully I won't be disappointed with the quality. I don't think so. I've seen some other YouTubers that have been using them and really like the product, and so far their customer service has been top notch, and really like what they've done. We've had the cabinets here for a few months, stored in the shop, and we'll go ahead and get those brought over here so we can start working on them. Well, this gives new meaning to, oh look, I got company. It gives new meaning to long walks in the snow. We got a bunch of stuff moved. After heating this house all day, we're now up to 41, which is good. It's still in the negatives outside, but you can see we're defrosting. The windows are good, and the room is getting to a point where I can start shedding some layers, hopefully. Anyway, we got, these are all the cabinets for the laundry room, and then everything on the floor here, and then on this wall here, that's for the refrigerator casing. But we're gonna start with all of the upper cabinets and lower cabinets at the back of the kitchen. And then we'll come in and we'll do the laundry room. And then we'll do the island here. And then we'll do the master bathroom sink cabinets. That's the order I'm gonna do them in. But we're gonna bust into these and see if we can't start putting these together and see how they go together. I'm also thinking that I'm probably gonna need some help for sure, because some of these boxes are 100 and some odd pounds each, so lugging them in here by myself is pretty tough, but let alone getting them up onto the walls here could be a little bit tricky. So I think I'm gonna elicit some help when I get ready to hang those up. Just see, we'll get some ideas and get going there, but we'll get started on putting these together. All right, well, let's open one of these bad boys up and see what we're in for. I'm not sure exactly what I need as far as tools and whatever else. So we'll open up the first of the upper cabinets and see what we got. Well, they're certainly packaged pretty well. We're going to have to see where the screws and all that stuff are, but we'll take a minute here. We'll get through some of this stuff, figure out what we need, and as far as screws and all that, I still have some stuff out in the shop that I need to get, and then we'll start putting this bad boy together. Well, the good part is it's pretty self-explanatory. I've got these two pieces. This is a back piece, and then there's a front bit with the doors behind it. We've got the two sides right there for that, and then right there is the top and bottom. It came with some directions, which is kind of cool. I wasn't sure if what they'd have as far as that goes, and then they sent with it, they sent the hardware kit, and in that we've got all the hinges and all the latches and everything that we need and screws for the cabinet. So with that, we'll just get busy starting to pull one of these things together and see how it goes. Well, some of the first pieces of hardware we have to put in are these cleats. They're going to hold the doors on. I don't know if you can see one. I got one already positioned there, just to kind of see where it goes. And then we're going to get these in, and then we'll start gluing this thing together and see what we can get done here. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to use this tight bond glue in addition to the clasps that we've got there, just to make sure these cabinets are put together well. I think it'll add some extra strength to it and be a good solution to just using the clasps. So we'll get this going and we'll get the sides on. All right, well, now we just have to attach the doors, and it'll complete our first cabinet, so we'll get these doors on. All right, there we go. We got our first cabinet, upper cabinet built. Still got to put the shelves in it, but overall it's pretty slick. It took me a bit of time trying to just figure out how these things go together, and we'll see about that. But I think as I go along here, I'm going to get faster and faster. So we'll just finish off this one, and then we'll move on to start putting together some cabinets. Hopefully we'll get this done and be able to move on to additional things in the kitchen. But right now I'm working on the upper cabinets, and then we'll do the lower stuff, and then the surround around the fridge as well as here. So we'll get those done. But we got one cabinet done, and we'll pick it up tomorrow. It's starting to get kind of late here, so we'll see you in the morning. Well, it's the next day, and we are back at it. We got more cabinets to build. We've got quite a few of these to do, so we'll get at it and see if we can get some more built today. It's a slow process. Like I said, I'm just figuring it out, but they seem to be assembling pretty well. We got the one done yesterday, and then we'll see what we can get accomplished today. It's right now inside here. It is about 29 degrees, and luckily it is warmed up outside to 8 degrees. So we're making progress. We've got a storm, as you can see, coming in, and we're going to get some snow today. We'll see how much, but let's get busy building some cabinets. So the cabinet I just built, this is the one that goes above the refrigerator. It's all set up and ready to go. I just got to build the box. That's next. That goes for the refrigerator, and that is this stuff against the wall here. I'm going to monkey with that next and see what I can come up with. But we got that cabinet done. It's a little bit faster, but overall, I'm still not moving that quick. So we'll just keep at it slowly but surely. We're putting them together. So just for reference, we've got these two here are the ground. Those are the ground cabinets. These two right here are the last two upper cabinets. So we'll get the last two upper cabinets built, and then I'll show you what those look like when they're done. All right, as you can see, we got the last two of the upper cabinets in the kitchen done. And next up, we're gonna tackle the fridge enclosure. That's the next bit, and then we'll do our lower cabinet. So we're done with this, and now we're just going to build a fridge enclosure so we can get the other ones hung up. We're going to probably need some help to do that because I don't know if I can muscle that myself. I'll have to give that some thought. But anyway, on to the fridge enclosure. One thing I really appreciate about Montana is my neighbors are cool enough to come down and help me out. So he's running this tractor to get me into the property. Not that I can't get in without my four-wheel drive, but it's pretty sweet that he plowed my driveway this morning without asking, and he's doing it all the way up to the shop. So that's pretty kick-ass. That's why I love my neighbors. Well, we got a pretty good snow, as you can see. It snowed like crazy last night, and again, my neighbors are cool enough my neighbor Mac is cool enough to have plowed our way into the property. That makes it pretty nice to get in and out. And so we're back at it again to build the lowers for the back of the kitchen. As you can tell, It is awfully cold in here. It is about 30 degrees inside the house, and we've got the heaters and the fireplace going, trying to get it warm enough to be comfortable to work in. But we'll get busy and get those done, and I'll show you what they look like when they're finished. All right, well, there's the larger of the two lower cabinets for the kitchen. It's got two doors. I'm not going to put those on yet because I got to figure out, we got to next build the two drawers for this and figure out our drawer hardware. But that went together just like the upper cabinets. Not a lot to show there, but we got this done. Now we'll start working on the drawers and on the hardware. Well, I'm going to try and attempt to build one of these drawers. This doesn't seem overly complicated, but we'll see if we can get this done. Well, there you have it. We got one drawer put together. Pretty sweet. Seems pretty easy. We'll get the other one done, and we'll continue on with that bathroom with the cabinet for the kitchen. The sliders are a little bit tricky, but you've got these two things that go onto the front of the drawers, left and right. So we'll get those secured in. That just doesn't fucking seem right. That seems awful weird. I'm gonna have to figure this out. All right, well, that's cool. I figured it out. Now we just got to finish attaching the other two and put the drawers in, and we'll be good to go there. But that's a little bit tricky to try and figure that out. But it's coming along. We got this part done. We'll just finish off this cabinet. There we have it, one lower cabinet done. The drawers slide in and out, they're easy close, so we got both of those working. And of course, we've got our drawers here. Those are pretty good. So those also have easy close hinges. So there we go, we got our lower done. We'll knock out our other lower and then we'll get these hung up. All right, well, I got that cabinet done, and so that means that all of our cabinets for the back wall of that is completed. That's a big step, and now we'll get ready to hang these things. We first got to finish off the fridge encasement, which is, sorry for the movement, these here. I've got to figure that out. Now that I got the cabinets all situated, then I'll start working on the fridge surround, and then we'll be ready to hang these bad boys. So we'll get on the fridge surround next. I can't help but find this kind of cool. There's one deer there, one deer there, and one deer over in there. Just hanging out in the snow. It's about 15 degrees outside, about 30 degrees here in the house, and they're just hanging out there, relaxing. Pretty cool.